Imagine if on Family Guy, if Alan Rickman replaced
poppers?
Peter. Alan Rickman
Miss
took
Seth
poppers
MacFarlane.
on Family Guy.
Seth MacFarlane takes his own life.
Hey, it's Alan Rickman. Would you like
I'm Alan Rickman.
have some poppers, Alan Rickman?
I'm Peter now.
I can feel my anus opening.
Here it comes.
Desired
feel-
effect.
Here it comes. That's all you had to do the whole time?
The poop is sliding out.
I need that to be poop.
The
Gus
poop-
will be pleased.
The poop.
All right,
is
we got to do a
emerging.
crossover episode of Seinfeld and Breaking Bad, where Elijah and I will be Seinfeld characters, and you guys will be Breaking Bad characters.
Who's you guys?
Can I be Alan Rickman?
Who's you guys?
Can I be
guys.
Severus Snape specifically, not just
Yeah,
Alan
sure,
Rickman?
sure. Okay.
Mr.
That is the poop right there on screen. Oh, it went back inside.
No,
I'm
Josh,
so-
you
my
can't
reflexes-
also be
Can I
Alan
be-
Rickman.
Can I be Severus Snape who took a popper
Yeah,
like
of course. Mr. Popper.
a few minutes ago?
I want to be the main. I want to be the main antagonist
Mr.
of
Popper.
Die Hard.
Okay.
Hans Gruber? You can't be Hans Gruber because I'm already Alan Rickman.
It doesn't matter.
Why can't you be both?
Because Hans Gruber is played by Alan Rickman.
Yeah, I know. I've seen the Rick and Morty episode.
Yippee-ki-yay,
Mother
He doesn't even
trucker.
say that.
mother trucker.
Bruce Willis says that.
What's his name?
That's my rattle because I'm a little fucking baby.
John McClane.
Yep.
Mr. McClane, enjoy your dementia.
You can't even understand what I'm saying.
Mr. McLean, you're being awfully quiet.
It seems your age has caught up with you.
It seems the cat has got your tongue.
He just kills him.
Pushes him out.
He actually finishes an entire villain monologue and then murders him in cold blood.
Oh, he definitely finishes after those poppers.
Oh, he finishes.
Oh,
he-
he finishes.
Like
Kills
Mr.
him
Popper's
because
penguins.
he blew dementia dust on him.
Mr. McLean,
He got the dementia cooties.
you're being awfully quiet.
Mr. McClane, would you like to hear my creepy pasta?
It includes SCP.
SCP-14.
You'll never guess what he does.
It is a ghost that haunts an old radio.
And it
not
only
ch-
plays the hits.
Do not turn it to 8:50 a.m.
Or else the haunted wagon will appear. It is a red rider.
Most dials only go down to 880.
You can
This one goes to 850. Do not turn it there.
I've shared the post on the
Resist
writers
temptation.
on the writers LinkedIn community page.
I am an avid goer of r/paranormal.
Mr. McClane,
No sleep. Everything here is true.
Mr. McClane, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I have all
Where I
of the
read my
creepypasta
gothic
theories.
poetry.
Bigfoot is out there.
I've seen
him.
I saw Bigfoot.
When I was in vacation in Maryland.
I know a squatch call when I hear it.
And man, are his feet big.
Are you listening to me, Mr. McClane? Where am I?
I'm trying to order pizza!
Ah! Why is there a gun taped to my back? Get this shit off of me!
He was 8 feet tall, covered in hair.
I think that he is more terrifying than Paul Bunyan,
And that's saying something.
but not Babe the Blue Ox,
He was cuddly.
like a teddy bear. Would you like half of my meatball sub?
It's American cheese.
I ate all the meatballs, but you can have the bread.
You can have the bread and the cheese,
can have
and there
the-
is some remaining sauce
You
that
can-
has soaked into the bun.
You can have the bread half.
saving it, but it's yours. The best part.
Which half is the bread half?
She's what's left over. You picked all the meatballs
do you mean
out.
And it's half of the whole
I was
thing?
gonna say, what do you mean left over? Like he ate some bread?
No, one half is the meatballs and the other half is the bread. He ate all the meatballs.
What do you mean half? Like it's just meatballs
a
and
meatball
bread.
sandwich is half bread, half meatball.
Yeah, but there's sauce and there's cheese.
It's attached to the, you know.
No, I don't. The bread half.
It's all the same to him.
Like everyone knows what the bread half is.
Sauce is just expected.
Yeah, but not guaranteed.
I was saving it for a midnight snack, but you can have the bread half.
You've been very well behaved.
You've earned this one, McLean.
Holy
Anyways, back to Sasquatch.
Gone squatching.
I'm gonna be laughing about that shit for weeks.
I'm never gonna eat a meatball sub normally ever again. All those meatball subs you consume. Oh.
Name a more annoying thing to eat than a meatball sub.
That's true.
A pomegranate.
Seriously.
Yeah, pomegranate is right.
Okay.
I've actually never eaten a
You have to
pomegranate.
do homework.
It's not worth it.
No, is it? I've never even
There's
tasted
so
pomegranate.
many ways, and they're all so elaborate and annoying.
You know what? Also, I didn't realize until I was an adult is what a chore it is to prepare pineapple. That shit is such a chore, dude.
Yeah, Sam and I love pineapple.
Just get a
so he
sharper
buys it
knife.
fresh all the time, so I've gotten used to it, but it is a lot of work.
Yeah, you have to cut out, and then I never realized the first time I ate a pineapple as an adult, I didn't realize you had to cut the core out of it.
Yeah.
And so then I'm eating the pineapple, and I'm getting these big hard chunks in it. And I'm like, man,
This
I
one
think
sucks.
this one's not ripe.
Time for another one.
I'm like, some parts of this are good, but I don't know. I think it wasn't ripe.
Your baby just looks at you. You fucking moron.
Yeah, that's what my baby said to me. Taught her how to swear. She's pretty cool.
Yeah. She can only say
ta-
fucking moron.
Yeah,
though.
she talks like Alan Rickman too. You're a fucking moron, father. You aren't supposed.
book.
You're not supposed to eat the core of the pineapple. Don't you know this?
I thought you would have known this.
No, bread half.
I can't
for
wait
you.
for Shane to have a child, and we can all convince the child in secrecy that
It's Alan
she was
Rickman?
adopted.
Why is it going to be she?
Huh?
How do you know it's going to be she?
Oh, everybody's gonna have a daughter and never have a son.
Oh, I think that's how life just is.
It's the voodoo curse I put all you in.
You can't do it that way.
I almost.
You can't. The city needs you to go over. Not anymore.
My brother and his wife are having another baby. They're having a girl.
That's because it's always a girl.
It is always a
No,
girl.
Well,
man.
they
they're
already
not
have a
part of the
son.
curse.
I'm tired of this gay earth.
Fuck my incel life.
Billions must die.
Why must my life be so cringe?
Why must I cry? Why must I cry?
Why
Why?
must the fire hurt me?
Mr. Potter, do you intend to be so cringe after graduation?
I don't know. I'm scared.
I think I'm a bit balmy.
You know, I'm bloody cringe.
You know
I'm
what I
Harry
mean?
Potter.
Like Parmesan.
What of it?
Why I got that golly old fucking hat on my head?
Expelliarmus.
I said-
got this guy, ain't it?
I said not Slytherin.
And it said...
You lot are the cringe.
Mr. Potter, this is a Wendy's.
Mr. Potter, your dick is out.
Forget to zip up your fly, Mr. Potter.
Why is he screaming?
He doesn't
I
know what
want
to do in
to
that
have
situation.
sex with your mother.
They never taught that in wizard school.
I hate you because I wanted to have sex with your mother and she wouldn't put
But I suppose you will have to do.
your mother. Where's the poppers?
I consent, though. I consent.
I consent. I consent to you doing this. Stop.
I've never had sex before.
This feeling is so unfamiliar to
You're
me.
coming up to my balls.
You're filling me up to your balls.
Mr. Potter, I haven't even removed my ejaculate.
removed.
Mr. Potter, I have not yet
I
penetrated
have not
you.
yet undressed.
Please quiet
No,
down. I need to focus to perform.
Don't do it.
Look me in the eye. I require eye contact. Mr. Potter, you have your mother's eyes.
Ah.
I will simply pretend, but I want the American cheese. You can have the provolone. You normie.
American cheese is actually severely underrated on a sub of this quality, Mr. Potter.
You would ruin it with provolone.
He just can't stop screaming.
He's like chained down.
as he just has to listen to the insane ramblings of Professor Snape.
I saw Bigfoot in Delaware, Mr. Potter. I swear it was him. The local news did a story on it. He's where I got these poppers from.
I bought them from the penguins of Mr. Popper.
I know what you're thinking. Delaware? Yes, it was Delaware.
The
for sure.
home of Joseph Biden.
Have you ever been to Scranton, PA, Mr. Potter?
It's
That's
very
where
funny.
they filmed The Office. Or so they would have you believe.
Page 294.
Clearly states otherwise. Anyways, God so loved the world.
This is just an entire dialogue he had in between Bible verses.
Now we will continue Genesis chapter 5. Mr. Potter.
Maybe they're on a roller coaster. He's not chained down.
Maybe he cast eternal screaming on him.
And Snape is just really scared of like roller coasters, so
Yeah.
that's how he copes.
He's trying to cope by making conversation.
He cast Screamo and
This whole time he's just like has his eyes closed. He's like, I saw Bigfoot.
he's smiling.
It was
He's like-
way more thrilling
I
than
saw
this.
Bigfoot.
He's leaning over to Harry Potter. He's like,
In season 12, they actually attempted to kill Brian and replace him with a dog named Vinny. However, the reception from the fans was not good, and they brought Brian back 2 episodes later.
Sucks for that one guy that got a tattoo, though. Wasn't me.
Couldn't be me.
Couldn't be me.
he's like fixing his robe, pulling the
But if someone did get that tattoo, you would think it was pretty cool, right?
Ah! Ah! I love this loop-de-loop. Ah!
Vinny was played by Tony Sirico of The Sopranos. I do not like that show.
Part of me wonders if they would have got James Gandolfini had he still been with us. Unfortunately, he succumbed to a big fat meal. He said, waiter, more prawns!
Wait Did you know? Yeah, you definitely knew. You wouldn't just bring up prawns randomly.
More prawns!
More prawns! Mr. Gandolfini, we have no more
It's
food.
pronounced porn.
It's pronounced
He's
prawns.
like pay-per-view in his hotel. Hey, Mr. Concierge,
And I'm like jacking off over here.
more prawns.
Dad, I'm hungry.
Why is this kid in the room with him if he's watching pay-per-view
His
porn?
kid was with him when he died. I'm serious. That's so funny.
I'm gonna send this raw audio to that animator guy and have him animate that entire
Bread.
3-hour bit.
yeah, that entire
It was a lot of Alan Rickman.
yeah. We might have to. I might have to cut some of it out.
No,
because
no, no.
If not, we're gonna have an entire episode of just us talking like
People
Alan
will
Rickman.
love that. It'll
gonna
be their
get
Alan Rickman episode. It'll be what gives us
It'll be their Alan Rickman
another
episode.
trillion views.
It's for you.
It's for you. If you don't like it, you're being selfish. Don't stare a gift horse in the mouth.
You keep your word. Everybody loves you. You're
Honest-
the best.
Honestly, we should
Don't
just
go
post
weird.
all our videos as long plays, and then everything else should just be
Oh, you
shorts.
died, bro.
What is what's the one of the quotes in that video? He's like, oh, man, I forget. Let him know. Or, no, he's just like, I have to look it
Bring
up.
out the ocean.
Anyways, so there's this area that is like around near where we live, where it's supposed to be like this supposedly supernatural area or whatever, and like there's supposedly weird stuff that has happened. People have seen ghosts or Bigfoot or whatever.
Rituals.
Yeah,
Really throwing
satanic rituals and all this other stupid stuff that's mostly fake. But anyways, there's this guy. I'll say his name, but I'll bleep it. His name is Joseph. And this man is like, if you know anything about this area, you know about this guy because he's like the leading expert on it, because he like fully believes that he saw Bigfoot in a town adjacent to ours.
Mm-hmm.
And like they've done like some documentaries and stuff about this place, and he has been on them, and he showed his drawing he did of Bigfoot on like one of these documentaries, and it looked like a 5-year-old drew it. It was literally like
He was rushed. Okay.
it was literally like just an outline like that you would think, like, you know, Harry and the Hendersons, but,
Yeah.
like an outline of that, and it was just all colored in brown. It looked like with crayon, and that was it. There was no eyes. There was nothing. It was just the shape of like
Like a gingerbread
of, like-
man?
no, not even. It was just the upper half. It was like it looked like the upper half of Chewbacca, just colored in brown with like a brown crayon. And he's like showing it in this documentary, like in a very serious way. This guy also, I used to work at the Salvation Army store, and he would come by all the time. Like, so I met him a bunch of times, and did you just die twice in 5
starting
seconds?
with 2 health.
Oh, is that my fault?
No, well, I don't know.
The crude drawing of Bigfoot just makes me think of the group of people looking for the leprechaun, and there was the artist rendition of the leprechaun. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No, I don't remember that.
And it's
With
like
little dot eyes.
it's like everybody who's seen the leprechaun say yeah. And then it's like there's the artist rendition.
I don't remember that.
I'll show you.
Anyways, he comes by.
So he used to come by all the time. He actually used to go into this pizza shop that my wife worked at, that Josh also used to work at. And he came in there one time. This was before I met before I met my wife. And he came in there one time and was like, you know, I want to get a, you know, whatever, cheese pizza. And she was like, okay, name for the order. And he was like, you don't know my name? Dead serious. This guy thought he was famous because he was on this little local documentary. He was like, you don't know my name? She was like, no. And he was like, it's Joseph. And she's like, okay, Joseph. And she put in his order. So anyways, this guy used to come in to Salvation Army all the time. Not to go in and shop, but he would go in and do donations. He would donate stuff all the time. And he used to specifically donate purses. He would come in at least once a week and donate like a dozen purses. It was the weirdest thing in the world.
I like to think that he went to other Salvation Armies and just
And bought the purses?
Yeah, there's like
He
oh,
may
dude, I just
have,
gotta-
because you know what we used to find?
What?
Inside the purses, it would be like he'd donate like a dozen of them, and inside one of them would be a little note. And it would say, It
I
would
love
say,
you.
It would say something like, "I am searching for a young woman to accompany me on an expedition to search for Bigfoot," and it would have like his contact information in it. It was
Young
the
woman,
weirdest.
That's so creepy.
Yeah, it was the weirdest thing, and he would do it like consistently every week. Would donate these purses, and we'd go through them all and find a note inside them. One time, when we worked there, my wife found one of those notes on her windshield. He had like saw what car she had got into, and he walked over to her car and when she wasn't in it, and put a note like that on her windshield.
Wasn't it a young woman, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
Weirdo?
Wants to go on an expedition in the woods with a young woman to go find Bigfoot. The guy
That guy's
was,
kind of awesome, though. Like, if you think about it.
There was
Like,
also
who would be brave enough?
Most of that
Who would
story,
it- who-
I had the can music going off in my head.
that's cool.
Dun, dun,
I didn't
dun,
know
dun,
that.
dun, dun,
Who else
dun,
could
dun,
make
dun,
it that
dun,
far?
dun.
Could they go any further?
Make it how far?
As far as he did.
Make it nasty.
What? Put a note in a purse and donate it?
Yeah, and then put it on your wife's windshield. Like, he knew. He knew you two would get married one day.
YouTube.
But he still risked it all.
Risk
Which
it for the
one's
biscuit.
rock?
Oh, why would he say something so weird?
Why would you say something so incredible?
And, like, sexual.
Also, I've never heard that before. And, like, sexual.
That's kind of like a sexual thing to say.
Reminds me of
Is this a sex thing?
coitus.
I'm thinking about sex.
You know what?
Like,
I'm in the mood.
I want to have sex.
Stop, we have to censor all that. You can't talk about that.
I'll take my pants down and pee on you. I'll have sex.
Black-eyed peas.
Black-eyed peas.